We are just joining to Aracely. Aracely, hey, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Why is public speaking to be concerned? I think I should give you the information first that we don't really have public speaking as a vulnerable skill or a taughtable skill or a taughtable subject in our schools. So we don't have this. We used to have spoken English. I myself have studied from central government school, Kendra Vidyalaya. It's in Kolkata. It's in Baliganj. So this is a central government organization which has a school all over India, all over pan India. So we never had something called public speaking as a course, as a subject, as a vulnerable skill to be learned in schools and even colleges. So I think you being from Peru can give us a better view that how public speaking is really important for our lives and really important to make up our personality or make up our confidence. So I think you can speak it on in a better note. I should just go on with what you think about it. Tell me.
Okay, I think it's not just a problem that Indians face. I think it's something that everybody faces. We also don't have something called spoken Spanish, or we don't have something like we don't have something like that either. It is about you. I think this is something we get at home, like we learn at home. Like for me, in my case, so mom knew that this was important, that to be confident. She knew that speaking in front of people was important. So since I was small, she used to, make me, do poetry or like do acting in front of the school, my school mates. So, just like that, I started developing this. But me, compared to my classmates, I was, I was more confident because mom taught me that. But like having something provided by my curriculum, no. If I would have just followed my curriculum, I wouldn't be able to speak. So
Okay,
I
I
think it's
got it.
something we should just I think it's something we should just, learn at home, because if we say, oh, the government should tell us, or should, put more, like to have it as a rule that we should take this course, I think it's time for us to start by ourselves, because if we expect everything from them, then they will not really. They have other problems too. A country has a lot of issues, not just. This is one of them, and it's important. People should be confident, but we can start by ourselves. Like this this startup that you have will really help people to feel confident, and this is, this is like a movement too.
Sure. And I really think that you have really qualitatively put this up that and everybody joining us and wherever we will upload this video, they will come to know that not only India, even Western countries don't have this particular public speaking as a subject or as a particular vulnerable skill in their curriculum. So this is not something that you can expect from the government, as Aracely said, that it's not something that we can expect from government, or it's not something that we can expect from any particular organization to give us, as particularly these mass organizations like government or like semi-government organizations or platforms. I think we should start this on our own, that like as you said. And I think for that, WOPNO Talks is there for our rescue, I think, because
Exactly.
it might not be something that massy till now, but I can kind of, I would not guarantee, but I would kind of say that yes, maybe it can go to that particular level that we are imagining that particular, like this platform to go. And I think in that day, when this platform reaches that particular mass, I think it is going to bring a big change in people's life. Indians have always this particular in confidence in them that they cannot speak English. Talking about public speaking, it's not about English, it's not about any language, it's all about how confident you are in any language, and how confident and how good you are in expressing what you think to the people sitting in front of you. And for that, I think our platform can really provide you that particular space where you can come, you can speak your heart out, and as our motto
It
says, that
motivates
talk with
people.
pride. Sure, sure. Absolutely. And with that, I think there are a lot of people out there who really wants to speak. I think I have seen a lot of people. I think just before some time, Bharat joined with us. So Bharat is from
People
Bihar.
have
He
good
said,
ideas.
yeah, sure. And Bharat is from a college called JL Bajaj in Greater Noida, UP. So me and he has been a good friends for so long, and now there has been a particular time when he has come to me and he's like, I want to speak. I have a lot to speak, but I am not good in English. I said, English is not the only medium of speech. There are several other languages that you can speak on. And don't think that English is the only way you can reach to more and more people. No, there are far more people in Hindi if you want to speak in Hindi, or even in Spanish, or even in Portuguese, or whatever the language you want to speak on, you can speak. But you just need that particular good skill of making people understand sitting in front of you what you actually want
You
to speak.
know, so during my stay here, I have registered myself into different conferences, and like out of maybe 5 conferences that I have gone to, 3 of them were fully Hindi. So I
Okay.
think it's not about the language. I was just sitting there, I couldn't understand them, but
Okay, I
I
got it.
think I didn't see that people are not confident because in English they can be confident and in Hindi they can't. I think they are, I don't know, like from what I saw, they were also confident in Hindi, and they took the
Okay.
whole conference in Hindi, even though it was going, it was going international, like the conference was going live abroad, but they still went in Hindi. So anyway.
Okay. So I think that's also a, like, a chance of pride that yes, our language Hindi, Indian language Hindi, can also reach global stages. I don't know whether what were the particular limitations and what were the particular regulations in that particular conference, but I'm sure that people will understand, or might they have some kind of thing in their mind that they can speak more confidently in Hindi. Maybe that is the reason they went into the Hindi language thing. And I don't know about that, but like truly speaking and factually speaking, Hindi is not a limitation for public speaking. It is an advantage.
Yes.
If you can speak better Hindi, you can actually. It's not a limitation anyhow. Speaking Hindi or speaking good in Hindi or being confident in Hindi is not limiting you from being a public speaker. You can speak to a lot of, like, who is telling that there is no mass in Hindi? There is around 103 billion, 103 people, like million people who can actually, like, like understand you with this language called Hindi. So like 103 million people is not if you don't consider it as mass, then I don't know what is mass for you. But I think public speaking has
Yes.
nothing to do with language. Public speaking has nothing to do with language. Public speaking is all about your confidence, your thinking, or whatever you want to say to the people or the
Exactly.
people sitting in
And
front of you.
before getting on the stage, we should get prepared, right? Because some people just get on the stage and say nothing at all, like say nonsense.
Sure, sure. Yeah, so I think keeping this all things in mind, I think I don't know whether Aracely knows about it or not, but WOPNO Clause is coming up with a very special and very interactive project, which is known as 6 Days Talk Series. Okay, so this particular thing is going to give people a very big platform. So we have this particular WOPNO Clause sites, all like, in Instagram, in Facebook, in YouTube, in LinkedIn, everywhere we have our particular pages. But concerning that, we are coming up with this whole project. Our team is working day and night on this. And this particular platform is going to give any single chap from India, from anywhere in the world, a big platform, because these people can come up, they will be putting up a 6-day episode, or as in this, and 6-episode talk on a particular social factor that they would love to do. Like, we are not going to put any kind of limitations on them that, yeah, you have to talk about this or you have to talk about that. People can come up, they can speak on whatever they want for 6 episodes. Each episode will absolutely be of 2.5 to 3 minutes, and they can talk about this whole social thing according to their own, that they can actually kind of subdivide those particular like that big topic into smaller topics in 6 divisions, and they will be having this 6-episode long series of their own. So this is a big thing. Like, I cannot imagine myself sitting in 10th standard or 11th standard and somebody approaching to me as with this kind of a option that you can come up and you can do a 6 episode series with us, which will only concern you, which will only concern your public speaking skills. So I think this is a big opportunity for all of you out there. So taking all the other factors into account, we are going to give you a whole particular marketing strategy for this series. We are going to make teasers, trailers out of it, and we are going to totally fix up this whole 6 episode series. It is going to be started from one day, and every day there will be another episode. And this is going to end up as well, and we are going to take your interviews. There will be articles written on you. So this is a big thing. You want to come up, you want to speak about some social thing, come up. We are giving you the platform, and this will be our pleasure. It will be our pride to have you in our platform. And whoever you are, you're bad, you're good in public speaking, we don't care. You come up. We have trainers. We have Aracely, we have Zubeda. They will guide you up. There is Mr. Roji Michael Sunday. There is Romita Guchait. A lot of people are there who has been into this scene of public speaking for several years now. They will come up. They will give you small tips which can change your life in public speaking. So you can all come up. You can all register for it. It's already available on our Facebook page, Instagram page. DM us, WhatsApp us, Messenger us. We are going to reply you there. And please come up and enjoy with us your time. And we can guarantee only one thing, that we can give you qualitative content and a particular platform for you to grow as a public speaker. It's not something about being Indian or being a foreign person. It's all about being human being, and it's all about being a public speaker. I think we would like to commence the whole session with something from Aracely, that what do you really want to say in a statement, that what should people think about when they are thinking of public speaking?
Mm-hmm. What did you say? Can you please just repeat?
Sure. I just wanted to say that we can just commence this whole session with a particular statement from you, that what really people should think when they are thinking of public speaking. What should just first strike in their mind, that what is public speaking?
It's about developing your confidence, and then it's important for other people to know your opinion. Your opinion matters. So you should be heard.
That's really a good thing.
Good things to say.
Yeah, people just listen to these things that Aracely is telling out here, because these are tips for your whole life, confidence, and that's what people wants to hear you. Oh my God, that's really something that people should hear. And thank you, Aracely, for joining us from your busy schedule. We know that you're really busy, but that also it's a pride for us. It's a pleasure for us to have you here again. Okay, so thank you Zubeda as well for joining us, and we will see you the next time. Bye bye, and have a nice day, and do join for 6 days talk series in WOPNO Talks. Thank you, Aracely, and bye bye everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.